All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another exciting night at the AMC. And of course, it is the Oasis Champ 2025. This is day three. We've seen very exciting matches from day one, day two. Of course, we're here today. I'll be witnessing another round of mind blowing COD mobile gameplay. Of course, tonight we have four different matchups. We have Axiom Crypto, we have Nondescript and OXN, we have Spetsnaz and Bravo 6, and of course, last but by no means the least, we have Lotus Gaming up against Teranga. You know, these are so far the best of the best from the matches that have been played so far. These are in fact, the best of the very best. But then again, they have the opportunity to, sort of put their team ahead tonight. And you can already see from the groupings there. Group A, you have ROKN top of the list with 6 points, and Nondescript there with 3 points. Inertia following closely behind, 3 points, and OXN is down there with 0 points. And they still have opportunity anyways. That's OXN to promote. But Group B, you have Axiom there with 6 points. Crypto also there with 6 points. Another very good team, Teranga, no point. Lotus Gaming all the way down there with 3 points. They played no matches. They lost 2 matches out of the 2 matches that they've played so far. They've not won any at all. So yeah, they're all the way down there. But then it's still the same modes. They're going to be playing hard point, search and destroy, and of course they will be playing control as well. But anyways, the match is started in earnest, and we're in the perspective of the boys from the AXN team, and they're already getting torn apart. Players are falling left, right, and center. But now we're in the perspective of Daniel anyway, so we're going to stay on Daniel for a bit. Daniel gets shot down. It seems like that was coming from Badicon of the Axiom team. It is Axiom that's up against the Crypto team. But it seems like the Crypto boys are the ones that have control of this hill at this point because on the score line there we have a Neil 19. It seems to be blue and yellow at this point, but then Daddy JJ moves in to continue. Daddy JJ moves in to continue forward the team right there. 0-26 is the still pushing it forward. Daddy JJ gets one player down on the other side. That's Scrappy on the other side, also trying to take control of that spawn trap and hold it very well. Scrappy moves in for the objectives right there. And of course, it's going to move out and go for a spawn trap. But it seems like they have control. From what they've played so far anyways, we know that the Crypto team is actually a very formidable hardpoint team. We've seen them first day and second day. This is third day. And they're doing what they know how to do. They're doing it again. Daddy JJ cuts a player down right there. This is AXMT, shuts down a trophy system. Being very sneaky, being very, very careful. But then you have Mandizi down there. Mandizi takes care of business. That's both on the other side. Shots one player down, shots another player down. It seems like they were going to have control of that hill, but Daddy JJ handles business very well. It's still in the hands of the boys in yellow. That's the Crypto team. Daddy JJ on the other side as well, still holding that objective strongly. It seems like the man will be sent back, but then he still has control. Daddy JJ still in point. They still own the point. We were talking about the Crypto team. Anyways, that's Axiom on the other side. Axiom on the other side, 5 points so far. The Crypto team seems to be leading significantly. It seems like an effortless ride for this team. Daddy JJ gets torn apart by Badicon. Badicon moves into position, but then he gets shot down, I think, by Scrappy on the other side. That's Mandizi right here. Mandizi is going to hold this position and try to make sure that no player comes through. Of course, shuts that player down on the other side, which is to the machine gun pistol. Shuts another player down. Anyways, with the assault rifle there, Mandizi is still standing strong. This is Scrap K with a Type 19. They have control again. they have control of this objective again, and they're pushing the lead even farther away. 5-1-0-3. It doesn't seem like the Action team have anything on the Crypto team, and we already know how these guys play. They are very, very forceful. They're very, very formidable. They're very, very strong. If you're going to play these guys, then you have to be very ready. That's the Crypto team we're talking about. But anyway, that machine activated for AXM. That's C right there, shuts down the player 2, 3, 4, and it's not able to get the fifth one. It gets sent back in. That's Booze on the other side with Equalizer activated for the man. It doesn't seem like it's going to extend. It's just going to stay here and try to pick up any player that comes into the OBJ. Moves out, extend, and gets shut down by Scrap K on the other side. Badikon is going to go in for that spawn trap. Shuts out a trophy system right there to make sure that those throwables can come in. This is a JJ on COD. JJ on COD them on the other side, trying to make sure that no player comes through as well. They have total dominance of that objective. The boys in blue trying to push in, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen here. They're trying to force their way through. They will need a lot of force. They will need significant amount of force to be able to do that. It seems like they're going to be able to do it with the Sparrow here. That's Badikon with the Sparrow. Shuts down 2 players on the other side. Seems like he's going to go for the third one, but then he gets set parking. That's T coming with the machine gun pistol. Of course, the Scrap K is still here to handle business as usual. Throwable going in. Seems like that's the frag grenade right there. Doesn't get the Kobe that we love so much. But Badikon anyway still trying to force his way through. It seems to be the one that's been pushing in so far. He has been very, very forceful, but that force has not really amounted to anything. It's blue and yellow at this point. That's JJ still in the OBJ. The lead is just moving farther and farther away from the Action team. 42-1-33 it is. It's blue and yellow at this point. JJ trying to hold it, but it's not able to do that because Daniel finds his way through and gets into the objective at this point. But that's just 5 seconds. That's just scrap time for them. It doesn't seem like it's going to do any good at this point because the boys in yellow already moving in for early rotation right there. That is JJ on the other side. That's Action T also trying to get up message to back up. He gets in. It's blue and yellow still. T and point. Of course, on the other side, he shuts down the player, shuts down another one too. But then he gets sent packing. That's Daddy JJ right there with the Sparrow coming in. Daddy JJ with the Sparrow coming in. The Sparrow knows how to do. Very, very significant. It's a very good operator skill when you're trying to clear the point, and it's done at what it knows how to do best. That JJ there, Boots comes in. 56-138. Axiom doesn't seem like they're going to find their way into this game anytime soon. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen for them in this match. But then anyways, anything can happen. They're not in the 200 mark yet. That's a Crypto team. So yeah, seems like a lot can still happen. Badikon gets sent packing right there. Daniel coming in. Will Daniel be able to do it for the team? He has his FOV on the player on the other side, but it doesn't seem like he's able to deal enough damage to get that kill. He gets sent packing himself. AXMT on the other side, moving in for that early rotation right there. It seems like he's been able to get it, gets shoots 2 player down, but then he gets sent away himself. Mandizi, War Machine activated. It doesn't seem like any player will be able to come through that door because he has it on that door, making sure that no player pushes in. Mandizi on the other side goes in for the spawn trap, shuts down a player on the other side with the War Machine. He gets 1 kill. Not able to get another one, but then a lot of deterrent coming in a lot of deterrent coming in for the Crypto team right there. That's Boots with Equalizer again. He knows how to hold this corner and hold it very well. He holds that corner with Equalizer, finds 1 player, sends him away, but then he gets sent away himself. It's still in the hands of the boys in yellow again. Talking about the Crypto team. That's T on the other side. Shots the player down, shots another one down, but then double support coming in right there. Major assist from Daddy JJ. Handles business as usual, and they have total control again of this hill. 81-182 it is. The lead is moving farther and farther away, but it seems like the boys in blue are going to leak a little. They're leaking a little out of that objective right there. 90 right now, 182. It seems like they can still find their way to that 100 mark, but then we're still on to Scrap K with the Type 19 pushes in early rotation. He's not able to get it. Temp first activated for Daniel. Seems like he's been able to find 1 player. He's able to find another one. Not likely. He gets sent away. Badikon coming in with the throwable, but then Daddy JJ, as usual, with that Sparrow. But that Sparrow is not able to do as it would normally do, you know. But he gets sent parking himself. Mandizi comes in. Mandizi gets sent away almost immediately as he steps foot into the OBJ. Seems like the boys in blue are finally waking up. 97-198 is right now. Mandizi gets control of it, gets support from J. Caught him as well. It seems to be blue and yellow at this point, but then it's totally blue now. Scrap K comes in. Scrap K comes in with the Annihilator, finds one player, finds another one as well. He's going to move into the OBG and try to play. Right now, of course, he does find it. Sends that player away. Seems like they have total control of that objective right now. The boys in blue finally find their way to the 100 mark, 103, 207 it is, but the boys in yellow already moved in for the early rotation. Mandizi knows how to do this very well. He's back there. He's back there. That's P3 right now. Back to P3 again. Back to P3. That's Daniel right there with the machine gun pistol shutting down the player on the other side. He's going to move in for the flank, but then it's not going to happen because Sila is there to handle business. Death Machine coming in for T. T gets sent away. The Death Machine is unable to do anything. Mandizi activates the War Machine as usual. It's just deterrent at this point. Doesn't seem like it's touching any kills, but then it's just deterrent just to make sure that no player on the other side is able to find their way into the objective. They are clustered around the objective here, trying not to make any slip because they see that they're close to the win now. This is not the time to be overambitious and push recklessly. They're just going to cluster around that OBJ. It seems to be blue and yellow at this point. 104, 240 it is. We're onto that. JJ shuts the player down. He gets sent back with the equalizer right there. Mandizi is there with the machine gun pistol that he